Okay, hello. This is
Well,
the
she's
public safety meeting.
okay. She can't get on.
Okay, for Northwest San Pedro Neighborhood Council.
It keeps
This is
going.
for September 22nd, 2022. So basically, oh, here's Kelly.
Oh, she on?
Yeah, she's over on the other side. There we go. There. Okie dokie. So, welcome and introductions. I'm Melanie Lebrecq, and I am the public safety chair. And then we have John and Kelly. I don't see we have any participants tonight. Public comment. The only public comment I have is I talked to Paul Almer. He called me this morning regarding the incident that happened over here to find out more information over at Taper, because I don't know if you saw the post of the thing about the guy that was trying to open everybody's door and break into the homes all over here. And
I didn't hear about that.
Saturday night. And so we went and we people kept saying he was here, he was there, he was here. And Ted and I had been at the Angel game, so we went driving around and didn't find him. And I was like, I come back and people are saying, oh, he's over on Millmark. I see him, blah, 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 blah. Just saw him a few minutes ago. So I went over to Millmark. Ted and I walked over there and I found him. He was like the third house down from the corner, deep into their driveway. And they had one of those pod things in their driveway that, you know, those moving pods, and they had a padlock on it. And he's got this thing and he's trying to hit it and open the pod and break the lock. And so I'm like, hey, you, hey, do you live here? And he just looked at me and I go, do you live here? And he's like, no, I live around the corner. And I go, okay, where around the corner? Let's go find where you live. And so he starts to walk a little bit and then he stops and he goes, well, actually, I live over there. And he pointed to the park. And I says, oh, no, you don't live at the park. I says, come on. I says, you need to just go. You need to get out of the neighborhood now. Just go. You have your choice. You either leave or I call LAPD right now. And he's just like, and he sits down on the curb. And I said, okay, I guess you made your choice. All right. You know, so I called the non-emergency number and nothing. And waited on hold. Other people had said they'd been on hold for 55 minutes on non-emergency number. I said, okay, fine, I'm calling 911. So I called 911 and I got a cop there in like 10 minutes. And they came and he was still there sitting on the corner of Millmark and Berrywood. And everybody was coming from all over the neighborhood. There was like 10, 15 people in the middle of the street with their Ring videos of him trying to break into the door. LAPD was not going to do anything because the Ring videos, and this is what I found interesting. The Ring videos, they could not see him touching the doorknob on the door on the Ring videos, just him physically at the door. But Ulmer told me it's trespass and it's attempted break-in. He goes, he doesn't understand why. But what ended up happening, they found a warrant for him and they arrested him because of his warrant, a failure to appear in his court date. He is the guy that was at 7-Eleven that caused that standoff that day with the sheriffs.
Oh, wow. So did he live around the area or he just happened?
So I went through some of my camera footage. I've got pictures of him here a few weeks ago, standing on the corner of Berrywood and Capitol, just standing there across from my house, staring and spaced out and just standing there at the corner for like over an hour.
Does he live in the neighborhood or is he homeless?
No, he lives at the RVs on Westmont. But Saturday night, he was high. He was really, really, really high. And he's been seen in the park really high on videos over on the other side at Harbor Highlands. So I told Amr we need to keep an eye that he doesn't come back here. You know, he's a problem child. And hopefully, because he was released because of the sheriff incident, you know, at 7-Eleven, he was arrested and he got a private attorney and was released. And it was released on conditional release with no bail. So usually that's like a probation, and him coming over here and doing all this, that's a violation, I'm sure, of his probation, you would think. So he wouldn't
Yeah,
get.
but not if they can't prove
And
that he
then
did
not appearing
anything.
in court, huh?
Yeah, but if they can't prove he did anything, like they said, if they don't have any fingerprints of him, you know, or anything like that, of him touching stuff, then they can't prove he did anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, and then Almer also, we talked about the pot shop, John.
Okay.
And I told him what I saw. And he said, oh, really? So they're going to get narcotics involved. Because they
What
aren't
happened?
sure. Huh?
What happened?
So the pot shop on Gaffey is supposed
Oh.
to, according to what I guess the information that Dan and John had got from permitting, it's only a delivery. It's only going to be a delivery place. But when I was stuck in traffic yesterday, because there's some semi truck blocking all the traffic in the middle of Channel and Gaffey, so I stuck back in traffic just sitting there, and I'm sitting there watching, and I'm seeing like a big like bank van come up, pull up, you know, like for the, you know, the type of that collects money,
Right,
you know, and
the armored
stuff.
car.
The armored car.
Armored trucks.
The armored truck. He's there in the parking lot and sideways in there. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Okay. And I'm watching him, and he's hauling out on a dolly an ATM machine. And he's taken the ATM machine into the place on Gaffey. Well, if it's delivery only, there would be no need for an ATM machine. So obviously they plan on doing business, because most pot shops, all of them now, take cash only. And they all have ATMs in the front of their stores where you have to use the ATM to get cash to pay for your pot or whatever you're buying, because they're all cash only. And Paul verified that today. That would be the only reason they would need an ATM, if the people are going in there to purchase stuff.
Yeah, the way they they set up that place, we didn't think it was a warehouse. You know, I mean, you could tell.
Well, I found a pot shop, John, and we'll talk offline about this, but there's somebody running a pot shop over on the other side by Home Depot out of their home.
They can do personal delivery stuff. Yeah, I do know that they have that.
Huh?
I do know there are personal delivery option things.
Right, but they have their home address and all on it as either for in-store, for purchase or delivery. And that's legal. You cannot do that. And they're on Leafly.
Yeah, how can you do that? How can you have at home?
You can't.
You
It's
know,
against the law.
and no police have gone there to break it up?
Oh, they're investigating it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's got some. There's so many weird guidelines about it.
If you don't have a license, you aren't allowed to do it from your home. You can't do it from your home. It's against the law.
Yeah,
well,
home
if
is
they
a
have
home.
a license, does it specify where they have it from?
Yeah, you have to have a commercial business license.
Yeah,
to sell it.
It has to be a commercial building.
It has to be at a commercial building. You cannot sell it from your home. That's called drug dealing.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, can they deliver from their home? Not where people come to them to pick it up, but can they deliver from their home?
They can't deliver it from their home. They can't store it from their home.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You're growing it in the backyard? You can't be doing that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's,
I work
it's,
for the federal government. I don't play or talk or learn or anything about all that. I don't know. My job's federal. I don't deal with any of that.
it's illegal for the house to do it at the
It's
house.
illegal to do any of
I mean,
that.
I know people who have, I know someone that my son knows that is a delivery person,
Well, they can be a delivery person for
but
like.
I don't
the
know how
Stone
that
Age.
works. I don't know
For
if he
the
does it
Stone
out of,
Age, they go pick it up, like somebody orders it on Leafly for Stone Age, from Stone Age.
Yeah.
They order
okay.
it from an established business and they have delivery drivers that deliver for them.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he's a delivery driver or was. I
Right.
don't know.
But these people are actually delivering out of their home and have the stuff at their home and advertise it that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I guess that would be called drug dealing.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, anybody else got public comment? Because none of that stuff was on the agenda, so that's why I put it in public comment.
You know, one of the things I really want to look into, and I don't understand why, 7th Street has not been allocated a crossing guard. And our crossing guard quit right before with the pandemic. She had to get another job, obviously. And we've never been allocated another traffic guard. And they were saying
why
it's
don't we
because we
look
don't.
into that? So we can look into that.
Yeah, because they said it's because we only have 300 kids. Well, that doesn't mean anything. There's still 300 kids trying to cross one corner where these people come off of 9th Street and come off that street and they
Yeah,
run.
it is.
I mean, we had a teacher get hit and they've almost hit, and then the crazy idiot drivers run the stop sign all the time. And I almost saw a kid get killed the other day. I'm not usually out there at dismissal, so I don't really see, I don't see it that often. But I couldn't believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And so I couldn't figure out why. And they said, well, it was because we don't have enough kids. Well, I don't know how many kids is enough, but I thought it was mandated that all schools had crossing guards by their major intersection.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely
So we
issue
need
of
to
public
look into
safety.
that. So what I'll do is look into it and have some information. I'll find out for our next meeting that we have, and we'll, at the bottom of the agenda, we have to talk about that too.
Okay.
What we're gonna do. But anyway, I've got that written down and I'm gonna look into it. I'll make some phone calls and see.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I looked at it
Because
from
if
our
there's any
point.
letter that we can write or something too in support of it.
I
we can
hope
do
so.
that.
The district's really, really messing around with us right now because we're in bargaining, and they're just doing some stuff that's unbelievable against
Yeah,
our
but this isn't
union.
you guys. This is the kids. They have to look out for the
I
safety.
know that's what I'm saying, but they're not. I mean, Carvalho has people believing that all our positions are filled in LA Unified, and he's lying through his teeth. He's lying through his teeth. LA Unified does not have enough teachers. We don't, and then he's trying to close positions. He's not holding to the contract of class sizes. And he's saying, well, it's because there's a shortage of teachers, but you're not showing that you're telling people there's not a shortage of teachers, that you don't need teachers. It's one big thing he's doing, and it's really bad right now.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is. And it's really sad that he's trying to break our union instead of taking care of our kids.
So another update. So Rec and Park update, virtual update. We, as you saw, I added 3 more days. You got an invite for 3 more days for 3 more meetings in October.
I think there's only one I can't come to. The rest of them I can.
There's the God, my brain is dead right now. The 13th, the 29th, we have one, and then it'll be the 13th, the 21st, and the wait,
no, what happened to the 17th?
oh, the 13th, the 17th, and the 21st. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then the thing is the 27th.
Yeah, we got Monday, Thursday, and then Monday again.
It's a Monday, a Friday, or no. It's the 29th is a Thursday. Ouch, darn it. 29th's a Thursday, and then the 13th is a Thursday. and then
The 17th is
17th is a Monday.
Monday. Yeah,
and Friday's the 21st, and
right,
then
right.
Thursday, the 27th is the town hall.
Yeah,
So on this note, I got a response from Central. Finally, they said that they appointed somebody and to come to the ad hoc meetings and be part of our town hall. And I'm like, it sounded really confusing because they did like an official vote of appointment and stuff. So I was like confused by the email. So I sent him an email back, and what I said was, I'll read you what I said. Um, because when this all started, I emailed them requesting, someone come from each neighborhood council that first meeting, when Doug was at it and stuff. So what I said to him, Matt, we're just to let you know, we're pretty far along in the ad hoc meetings at this point. What we're looking for is some input from the other boards in the area, the harbor area, to give input on the parks and public safety issues and enforcement and permits. Basically, what this was to get information and collaborate with other neighborhood councils as attendees at our ad hoc meetings, not for the town hall itself. Since whatever Northwest gets out of this town hall would be effective for all parks if any change were to happen. Our last one is the 29th of September with a couple of small ones to figure out final format that we're having in October. That being said, we welcome all input. Thank you, Melanie.
good.
I just, at this point,
Bless you.
I'm not sure what they would add other than what's going on in their area, but it's just, we aren't looking for more panelists at the town hall. We're looking just for attendee input,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, you're a month too late,
Yeah, it would have been great if they were here all along.
Yeah,
I tried, and like Ray says, you gave it the good old college effort, and tried, but I can only do so much. Unfortunately, you can't lead a horse to water,
nope, that's what I say all the time. If he doesn't want to drink, then, oh, well.
Yeah, just try, and we'll see if they show up on the 29th. If they do, they do.
Yeah,
I'm just
And we'll-
amazed.
And just let them collaborate as far as Parks and Central, and that's all we can do.
I'm just amazed at how messed up they make. When I was looking at the different boroughs and different things for city parks and stuff, they have it's almost like when I worked at the airport. We had a bomb threat. We had this box that was ticking. I called Department of Airports. Department of Airports told me to call LAPD bomb squad. I called LAPD bomb squad. They told me to call Department of Airports, and no one would take jurisdiction over things.
Yeah,
It's like our parks are the same thing. It's like no one knows who's in charge of what or who.
well,
or-
LA
this
City
person-
Park knows what's in charge. It's just the problem is they blame it on
they put it on
budget.
everybody else.
They blame it on the budget. They say, well, there's no money. We can't do this. There's no money. There's no money to fix this, so we can't fix it. There's no money to have employees there on weekends, so
But if
we
they
don't
were
have
doing the
employees on
permits like they were
weekends.
supposed to, they would have the money because the money would come from the permits.
But
Kelly,
there's
just,
no money for enforcement for park rangers. I was
Right.
shocked to find out
Yeah,
that
I
there's
know.
only 20 park rangers, not 30, 20 for 430 parks.
and just to clarify, at the airport, you got to call DOA.
DOA told me to call LAPD bomb squad. You know what I did?
When was this?
This is back in the early 80s.
Because,
Mid-80s.
well,
I took that ticking box and on a forklift, because my guys wouldn't work. I took that ticking box on with a forklift and dropped it off in front of Department of Airports door and said, here, you figure out what to do with it.
yeah, because department, Just so you know, I worked from 1978 to 2001 at LAX. I was a GSE mechanic. I worked for, Mercury American for a few years and then finished off with Continental for 17. But, and every time we had something that was a suspicious package or Department of Airports, and they would come.
That's what we thought, because we, at the time, remember, I was working with Taka Airlines, and they had the war in El Salvador. So we got bodies delivered, all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
And we were right there on 5740 Avion Way. So my back door was TWA and my front door was KLM, Taka, and I don't remember who else was in there with us. Braniff was off of us too. And
yeah,
so
Braniff was there.
and so we were trying, every time we got told something, it was usually Department of Airports, but no one would take responsibility for that stupid ticking package. So
And
Department of Airports had to.
I am so shocked that they let you pick that up with a fork, because they just want
They
you to leave.
wouldn't even come look at it, John. They wouldn't even come look at it. I was so upset, and I had a flight to get out, and none of my workers would go in the warehouse.
Yeah, that is so
So
strange.
I had to do something so I could get my flight out.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, I had a good idea of what it was, but we had been getting bomb threats,
Well,
and it was ticking.
And back then, the early 80s, they weren't pushing, not until like around 86, 87 did it start getting more where you had, if you remember, wherever you worked, that was the badge you had, and they would put a stamp on it. So if you work for American, when you went over to Department of Airports to do your badging, they do your fingerprinting, they would put the stamp on there, the seal for the
right.
Tom,
I had it. Mine was Statue of Liberty, iridescent, because I had to be able to get over the whole airport.
Yeah,
I was
but
a
so
traffic agent.
afterwards, in 1986, you couldn't use, when I was at Continental, you couldn't use any more Continental ID. That's when they went to the new system where you got a Department of Airports badge.
Right.
And it said and then it showed that you worked for Continental Airlines. It had the little, it was a blue badge, so I could drive anywhere on the airport. I can go into anything. Had the little guy with the, looked like a little crosswalk guy, with his badge. And then you had the custom seals on it, so you can go to Tom Bradley and everything.
Right.
And that's when they changed everything.
1989, and my badge was all, I always had the security iridescent guy, the thing that when you could go, you had to see through it. Because I went all over the airport. We had to go through the back doors of the airport.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you remember when they were building Tom Bradley, they were finishing Tom Bradley. They were getting so many bomb threats that we were in, like, not a quarantine, but we were put underground for like 5 hours while they found bombs in all the ashtrays at Tom Bradley.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy. There was so much. I mean, but it was like another day in the neighborhood kind of thing. And
yeah.
was
no,
young.
I mean,
I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, so was I. I actually was 18 when I started working for Mercury.
I was 18 when I started at the airport too.
So are we the same age, aren't we?
I'm 56. I'll be 57.
Oh, I'm 63. Okay. Yeah. See.
Okay, so let's see. The cleanup. Update on the cleanup. So update on that is we can't do the cleanup until the mess is cleaned up completely in the over there in front of Target, because it's health-wise, it's too dangerous with them having the leaky sprinklers still.
Yeah,
And
you don't
I
want to
can't
go.
believe that they haven't been fined on that.
Larva growing and all of that. They still have, it's still leaking.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. It's still
fixed. And somehow I talked to Target and they said that they can't, there's some problem turning off the valve for them or something. They said that they can't. And until the part comes in to fix them, they can't fix it. It's up to their property management.
Yeah, it's just all BS anyway, so.
They have another taco person out there now
Where? A
in
what?
front of Target on the Gaffey side.
There's a taco?
Yep. They're doing tacos
really?
out there. They were there yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how they're going to do it there because there's no stopping there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are people going to, I hope that people don't stop, to get tacos there. It's going to be a real havoc on Gaffey there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna be
people are lazy. They're not going to go park in the parking lot to go get tacos.
Yeah.
I didn't go
That's
by there today. I have to go to Kaiser in a little bit, but I haven't went by there today.
It's interesting. I didn't see that. I'll have to go check.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I almost called you, but I figured you knew already.
No, I didn't know. I haven't been out and about down that way, so I've been going up the other way to Ralph's and Albertsons and everything else up on Western and haven't gone. And the only way that I went yesterday, I went that way to go to my mom's. And then that's when I saw the ATM being loaded into the Stone Age place.
Oh yeah, that's from the other side.
Yeah, when we went by there, they were already
way,
gone. They were already closed.
Oh, the taco people?
No, the
Stone Age
ATM,
place.
they were already in.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
gotta
so
look
what
into
we're
that.
gonna have to do, because the holidays are gonna be coming up now, we're into Halloween, we're into November. So what I think is probably, we're gonna be looking at maybe for this area, like last year, we did a cleanup after Halloween sometime in November, December, to clean up all the candy mess everywhere.
The weather's gonna be with us. They're saying La Nina, I was just watching it again on the Weather Channel a couple of days ago. La Nina is here till the beginning of December.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
El Nino's not coming till
maybe in November we can do something, then figure something out.
I mean, you can see today the heat already picked up. It's picking up again. It's going to be by the weekend 90s and 100s again.
Oh, geez. By this coming next weekend?
Yeah.
Or this coming weekend?
90s all the way.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it says 90s all the way through. Yeah, starting tomorrow, it jumps up to 89, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, high 90s. Anywhere from 91 to 96 degrees here at us.
The foghorns just went off like crazy at my house.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, it must be coming in fast because they were long and hard.
So the other thing we have is ad hoc committee can't request funds because they're ad hoc. It has to go to the committee that the ad hoc is out of. So public safety, on behalf of the ad hoc committee, the town hall, is requesting $100 for print materials to.
Okay, I motion it.
Do that, John?
And then Kelly can second it.
I have to finish all my certifications, so hopefully I'm good for that. They sent me my thing. I have to do I haven't had time to do it.
Move for Bunny for $100 for ad hoc town hall for print materials. Print posters is what it is.
They sent me to a training today without telling me they had me going to a training.
Huh?
They sent me to a training today. They got a sub for me and sent me to a training, but didn't tell me I was going.
Oh, wow.
And I had tons of reports to do. And I'm like, I haven't been feeling well. I've been having some really serious health issues. And I'm just like, I was so tired and everything. And then I was supposed to go back to work because I have a big meeting tomorrow. And I came home and laid down on my bed and went to sleep.
I'll second it. I'll second it just in case. And so,
yeah,
3-1 or 3-0.
Yeah.
That way it can be 2-0 and it won't affect it.
We're recording, so.
Yeah.
All in favor.
So, all those in favor.
Aye.
Then Wild Fest, I talked to Rec and Park over at Peck Park, and they're all for it, for us collaborating and getting us out of the $2,000 fee and all that. So once this town hall is over with, Gwen and I will go and sit and meet with them and see what we can work out on this, on specifics.
Not for this year, though. Not for this year.
No, it will be probably April, May of next year.
Yeah, usually we do it around April.
Yeah, April, May.
Yeah.
Or May, I would prefer, only because of weather,
Right.
but
Well, you're not worried about rain, are you?
oh, I don't want to get poured on, not at Peck Park, the drainage, they get.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, at the rate
Yeah.
we've been going, I hope we see rain.
Yeah, it can rain all the days in between, but not during the day of the event. That's going to be all outside. But anyway. And then other than that, the only other thing we have to talk about is meetings, because we need to figure out. So the next meeting will be the town hall. That falls on our meeting for October.
So we won't be silent
probably
for.
won't have a meeting that month because we're focusing on just preparing for the town hall, and the town hall will be the meeting. But then we run into November, our meeting date is Thanksgiving. So I'm trying to figure out, do we pick a different day in November?
When is
Do we have
our,
anything going on? Because that's right before Weymouth Corners, which we don't do anything with that, right?
no, we do.
plan it, we just participate.
You
I mean,
mean,
not public safety, I mean, per se.
No. Well,
no,
we
but
go.
Weymouth, what are you talking about?
We all volunteer.
Candy Cane Lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
The
doing
whole
that.
board does. The whole board does it, and so
Yeah, I'm just saying that would be the only thing I could think of that we would have to have if we had to have a meeting for
Mel,
in November would
did
be
you
that.
just say the whole board does,
well,
Mel?
In theory, John, in
we're
theory.
supposed to, in theory.
Yeah, in theory,
In theory.
But
And we don't weigh in that or anything like that.
no, I mean, but
in
last
November
year
is just
was,
public, but we
it was-
need to.
last year
probably
was
address
Kelly.
Wild Fest.
Kelly and I, you came by, Chris came and took some photos, he helped. But most of the time it was Kelly and I,
Yeah.
But, I mean, Adrianita didn't show up. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was,
I was bummed that I didn't get to go to the parade, but I got so sick. I was.
Go
and
where?
then that's coming out because that's already out. Mel, we got to get a hold of Elise.
Yeah, because we've got to get ahead of the game here.
Yeah.
And get
So I'll email Elise with you included, okay?
Yeah, because they're gonna they'll do stuff to me again this year through the city clerk, where they're gonna want to look at the application and I can't fill it out.
Right.
Send it to them, let them approve it, and then say, okay, you can sign it.
Plus they got to give us the trolley. They got to get us the trolley.
They got to get the trolley because a lot of us can't walk it.
I wanted to go so bad last year. I was so looking forward to it.
The trolley was good last year.
I really wanted. I've never been on the San Pedro trolley.
The trolley's fun. I did that the year before last. I was out of town for it this last year.
Yeah, well, you remember we got the trolley from Long Beach.
Yeah.
And that had the big open it had the big open windows.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, our trolley's good, but the windows don't go.
They aren't open?
They do, but you saw the picture, like when they took a picture of me, I was on the side of it, inside, my arm hanging out.
Oh.
That's all that it opens.
Oh.
Maybe we can ask them to get the Long Beach one. I think it's better.
Yeah, but I don't know. They'll probably
see rather than not see.
Well, people saw us. The windows go down.
I saw pictures, but hardly you could see who was in the trolley.
That's the only thing, unless we were hanging out like I was hanging out the window.
Yeah.
So we got to see. So the 24th is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Do we do it on the 17th?
So the 17th.
because there's nothing there. Even though
Uh,
we have it's
Yeah, we could
saved on the
probably move it to
calendar.
the 17th because, wait, that's CPAB though, that night. Unless
Oh.
they go dark for the holidays.
I'll have to ask
A lot of
Manlow.
times they go dark for the holidays.
Yeah,
We could do it, let's see. I don't know what Chris is doing because I mean, we could do Monday the 28th maybe, or the 21st, whichever one is open.
Monday has got the youth and outreach.
Is it the 28th?
Yeah,
Then the 21st we could do.
yeah, we could do the 21st. That's open. But hang on a second. That's not a holiday?
What, the 21st?
Yeah,
No,
that's not like Shaka Khan or
No,
Rosh Hashan or
not.
No, that's 10/5 and 9/26. I know because we get them off.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so
so 21st would work.
all right.
So why don't we ask to move public safety?
So Monday the 21st. That's fine. Let's do it that way.
Okay, and no meeting in October
Yeah,
because of the town hall.
yeah. Okay, that's good. My God, guys, today's the 22nd.
This year has
September
gone
is
by
gone, man.
with
This
Zoom. This
I
year it's
know.
on Zoom quick, bad.
today is it's funny. Today is Natalia and I's anniversary when we first met.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Aw,
1979, September
oh my
22nd.
goodness.
wow.
And in 1981, we were married. Yeah,
Wow.
we're going on 42 years next year.
42 years next year? Wow.
Yeah, we have 41 already. I know.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I can't believe she's still here. Well, she says it to them other people too. She says, "Yeah, I haven't killed them yet," you know.
I am. Yeah, my first go around, I was married 20 years.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Well, you and Ted have been almost 20
And
years
Ted
too
and
now.
I are 14.
14, yeah, wow.
Yeah, so
You know. No, I know it's like you know, I mean, my son now on the 17th, you want to just stop the recording?
yeah,
Or?
so I'm gonna end the meeting and we'll stop the recording. We're
Okay.
good.
I
And
second it.
next meetings though will be Monday, the 21st of November. And
Okay.
Okay.
town hall will be the 27th of October. So I move to end it. You second, John?
Yes, I
All
second
in
it.
favor?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Let's see, stop. And then stop recording.